Welcome back, everybody, on your Friday morning. So the FAA says it'll soon implement temporary drone flight bans over parts of New York, and this after it already issued a temporary ban over parts of New Jersey. The agency also warning, get this, deadly force could be used if violated. The Pentagon has sent drone busters to 2 New Jersey military sites to take down unauthorized flyers. There have been thousands of reports of drones spotted all up and down the East Coast, also in other parts of the country, too. Joining me now, I have UAP government whistleblower Lue Elizondo, a former special agent for a U.S. counterintelligence program. Lue, thank you so much for hopping on. Welcome back to the show.
Oh, it's my honor and privilege always. Thank you so much, and to your wonderful audience.
So I think this is the first time our morning audience has heard from you since the congressional hearings when you came forward. So I'm interested on your take. Who do you think is behind the controls of all these drones?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
And I think this administration hasn't done a very good job in being forthcoming with the American people. I think we all know by now, to say a blanket statement like all of these drones are either commercial or privately owned drones that are being legally operated or law enforcement aircraft, that just doesn't make sense. People know the difference between a quadcopter and an SUV-sized drone. And in this case, some of these drones, we don't know their points of origin. We don't know where they're landing. We don't know who's operating them. We don't know what they're doing. So I think the state of New York and New Jersey are taking appropriate measures right now to just try to figure out what the heck is going on.
Yeah, you bring up car-sized drones. I was going to pick your brain on that one too, Lou. Some people have been reporting them to be the size of, a Prius or a school bus. Is that even possible?
Well, it is, but you're talking at this point a state-sponsored capability, because when you have a drone that size, there's really only 2 types of fuel you can use. You can use a liquid fuel like jet fuel, JP8, or gasoline, which is about 7.5 pounds a gallon. So you're talking fixed wing. But if you're talking rotary wing or things with propellers, something that big is huge. I mean, that's car size, right? And so you're talking a battery-powered vehicle. Most battery-powered drones, hobby drones, commercial drones, maybe last 15, 20 minutes. These have been in the sky for 5, 6, maybe 10 hours. Then you've got the other problem with it, which is line of sight. You have in order to communicate with the drone, most drones use radio frequency, and their only line of sight, maybe up to 9 or 10 miles, where the curvature of the earth then begins to interfere with the signal. So if you want a drone that big that can go that far, you need a repeater capability, meaning you need an airborne asset or a spaceborne platform like a satellite to bounce the signal off and get it to the drone and back and forth. And that's a lot of infrastructure, right? That's not a hobbyist that's going to be able to afford have half a dozen of these cars drones, right? We're talking about something that probably either the United States government has or some foreign adversary has, or there's potentially other options as well.
What I mentioned off the top, I still find fascinating. The fact that you now have 22 areas of New Jersey where the FAA has implemented this drone flight ban, right? And the fact that they're bringing in these drone busters to use deadly force if any of them are flying illegally or pose an imminent threat, it doesn't really sound like a government that knows that we're safe, right? Or knows what's going on here. Lou, what are your sources telling you?
Well, look, the bottom line is you don't close U.S. military air bases because there's legally flying commercial drones in your airspace. That doesn't make sense. And you don't take out your drone busters, in this case using electronic capabilities to disable other drones if there's not an issue. Look, there's some video out there where potentially some of these drones that people are seeing, these car-sized drones, have an anti-drone capability themselves. Whereas when a drone gets near it, it zaps it out of the sky, and then, in the words of some of these witnesses, disappears into thin air. So, no, I don't think the administration has a good handle on this situation. I am encouraged that the incoming administration has been much more proactive in trying to get to the bottom of this. And so I'm hopeful in the next maybe 30 days, we'll start getting some real resolution to this.
And what do you think those next moves should look like? I mean, what would you be asking for? Because now we've seen all these lawmakers come forward. They held that classified briefing, this week. We've had at least 21 New Jersey mayors, pen a letter to their governor saying, hey, we need a full-on investigation and something to tell our constituents out here. What would you be asking from the government right now?
Well, I think we need to have a national strategy on not just UAP, but drones. Drones a lot of times are confused for UAP initially. And a lot of times when you look at what a UAP is, it's basically something that's unidentified flying in our skies. And everything's a UAP until it's not, until we identify it. So I think there's an obvious I think there's an obvious requirement here for us to have a national drone and UAP strategy. I would also recommend that we have a UAP.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.